Welcome in, everyone. It is day 8 on our second run of Death and Taxes. Death and Taxes, as you can see, is in the Steam store at the moment, and it was made by Placeholder Gameworks and Hawthorn Games. It is also currently on major sale, so grab it now if you haven't already. In any case, let us continue on our all the money and we could care less about nothing else run that I am doing right now. Annette! Hey, welcome in. I have been well. How have you been? It is lovely to see you today. Welcome to Death and Taxes. As you can see, the day has started on day 8. We finished our first week of Death and Taxes. This is the state of things. I've literally bought everything in the store.
I know what you're thinking. I do provide ancient powerful widgets.
Yes, Mortimer, you do. But you have nothing for me because I bought it all. And it is all on my desk, waiting for me to get in. Oh, Nett, you got surgery on Tuesday. Well, I'm glad that you're not in any pain. I hope that the surgery was not only successful, but very, very helpful for you, and that from here on out, you feel only better and better. Having been through surgery myself, I am aware that until the anesthesia wears off, you feel pretty okay. You got this yesterday and played a bit, had some fun, and found some oddities. Like, you're getting both sets of info once you use the highlighter of Doom, but I only get one. Weird. Part of that is that I'm in New Game Plus, Trav. So if you haven't finished a run yet, that may be part of the problem. But yes, this is the state of the world, but we only care about the wealth part. This is what we are currently boosting, wealth and peace. It's day 8. Let's check the news, shall we? You still only get one set? That's interesting. I don't know. It may have been because I bought out everything but the cosmetics from Mortimer that I am able to do that. Game 2 had me fired on day 4. Well, you know. There's a reason why I stick to the rules religiously. Ad incoming for those that is still relevant to, just FYI. All right, attack of the deadly pastry. Coffee shop patron goes into anaphylactic shock after ingesting cat hair with cake. Oh dear. Whistleblower uncovers the shady deals of a prominent businessman. A new fad strikes the affluent of the city. Endless thousands spent, miraculous minerals. Local pet rock zoo complains. Someone keeps stealing our rocks. Oh no. Welcome in, Winter Fairy. Existentially new wave of artistry strikes local scene. Popular political commenter dies of a heart attack. Unknown mascot struck dead by lightning in the middle of the day. Stadium officials confused. Well, that's what we did yesterday. Today, we have 5 humans. 3 have to die. We must spare any humans aged between 35 and 60 if possible. Alrighty then. That is where we are at. That is what we must do. So, just gonna pull everyone up, or actually I should pull everyone down here. Bloop. I am doing this run just to see if we can keep all the wealth and care nothing about anything else. You can scribble notes with the pen on the forms after you pick them up. Can you now? Oh, you can. Oops. Well, we don't know anything about Kea Chadwick because I scribbled over all of her stuff, but I don't care about any of that. She is 25, so she's below the spare limit. Let's see what her... We don't know anything about anything. Well, she focuses on knife juggling, and she's a butcher. Gonna say die. Now what do we know? She had lived minus nature. She had died because she died minus peace plus population. That's fine. I don't have any problems with that. Nope, didn't need to read that. It's fine. She's sus. She likes chopping up meat a lot and has a hobby of juggling knives. I mean, when you work with a knife all day, granted, throwing knives and juggling knives and butcher knives are very different knives, but you know. But you know, it should have solved your surgery, should solve your chronic wound. Annette, I'm so happy for you that with that not stressing you out and causing you pain, you will feel much better indeed. I hope the world for you, my girl. The world, the entire world. All right. I remember her from my run. Her text suggests that she's totally not a serial killer, not at all. Well, you know what? She's not anymore. Next, Rafiq Al-Quiri. We've seen her before. She's an aerodynamics engineer. She is below 35. She's very much into renewable energy, has been trying to figure out new experimental ways of making power generation more efficient. They also love flying kites and playing with their dog, which is all well and good. But what is your... Okay, nature up, peace down. Oh, you cannot die. I don't want the hit to money. We will set you to the side for the moment. No, wait, I don't have to spare her. It's fine. She can die. It's fine. Well, wait, we don't want her to die. Never mind. No death. Just gonna put a thing here. There we go. I marked it so that I know. It's bad. We don't want that. What do we got next? Adelia Lyers, a science teacher. She's a science teacher / communicator who enjoys having her pupils in a diverse array of experiments, some more explosive than others. No need to worry, they adhere to safety regulations. Mostly. If I can get rid of this wound, I can begin exercising and get that muscle mommy bod. Yes, Onette, let's go. Get it. May all your dreams come true. Ooh, if she lives, money goes up. If she dies, money goes down. And she is between 35 and 60. So I can just outright spare this lady and be happy with my life. 3 humans do have to die, though, so there's that. I will leave space for Rafika. Next up is Mercury St. Iones, a motivational speaker. We've had him before. He's 53, which is under the 60 limit. I should spare him if possible. Nature was not stingy when it came to granting charisma to Mercury, silver tongue, blah, blah, blah. We know about this asshole. If he lives, everything goes down. If he dies, peace goes up. I'm gonna take the hit to money either way. Rude. Rude! Screw it. I don't care about anything but money, and regardless, it's fine. He's within the spare limit, so these... You must die. I don't want you to die, but you must. I could have saved him. I could have killed him, but... Money's taking the hit today, and I'm not happy about it. Ooh, I got that almost perfectly. Look at me. Oop, get back there. Alright, last but not least. No notes from fate? No. You're gonna die, which means money's gonna go up. Oh, yay! Oh, yeah, I'm saved by the engineer. Fantastic. Well, death becomes you. Oopsie-doo. Oopsie-poopsie. So, 3 humans have died. I have spared people between 35 and 60. If possible, he was 66. He was 53. She was 48. She was 33. She is 25. We're all good here. That is all I needed. Thank you, Fate. See you later. Actually, see you shortly, really. I did. I killed him. He's dead. It is the end of the day. We've already visited Mortimer. No existential crisis in the dressing room today. Let's talk to Fate.
Grim. Ah, yes, there you are. Good, good. Okay, now, listen up. Great work today. You fulfilled your tasks adequately, and all that. However, an emergency has occurred which requires my utmost attention, and I must depart for a couple of days.
Alright, I'll report to your cat again.
Yes, you will be... how did you know I was going to say that? Never mind. Means you are thinking ahead and up to the task. Now, I must go.
I only got 200 today. Skimpy. Skimpy! I've seen Mortimer. I don't really need to go to Mortimer's. I've already visited him today, so let's move on to the next day, because we're attempting to speedrun this. If I can finish this run in this stream, I will be very pleased with myself. So let's quit nattering about and get to it. Here's the state of the world as I have it, and here's my effect on things. And here's the news. Join Mercury on the path of glory, a commune for those who seek the revelation. Science teacher inspires a whole generation of youths, though many loud and bothersome explosions. Engineers find nigh indecipherable design documents after death of colleague. Try to actualize designs with moderate success. It's raining knives! Witness this grisly knife juggling accident. Weather report. Windy and dry days ahead. Those are all relevant. 3 plants have to die because I must fill in for the plant department because they're the ones having the crises. Alright. Just 3 plants. Doesn't matter which ones. Let's get to it, shall we? Some of these plants we've seen before, some of them we have not. Secret military base. Plant. I think we saved it last time. I don't care. Goodbye. The city air cleaner. They live, nature goes up. If they die, money goes down. No, no, no. Nature will go up. You will live. You will live. All we care about is money up. Congrats on that! Thank goodness you got it on the sale. Let's see here. Survivalist. Pink. Brothers and sisters started growing after wildfire cleaned up a large patch of land. No other plants could survive in the dry soil. Enjoys traveling and beautiful architecture. What is your effect on the world? If you live, population goes down. If you die, nature goes down. I don't care about nature. Just money. There you go. All right, that's one. That's 2 out of 3. What are you? No notes from fate. Let's see here. A succulent. Enjoys things in life. Small things like not being eaten by a snail, not having a seagull scream at it for a moment. What matters? We don't know. We don't know. But do we know about this one? Yes. Well, you cannot die. So, goodbye. Which means that this one must die, and we will find out what it will do afterwards. So what was the effect of that? Okay, it was just nature. We don't care. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Alright, that is the state of affairs for us today. I almost got it perfect again. I'm so good at spacing. But 3 plants died, 2 plants lived. Money is still positive. Still positive. Everything else is garbage. It's fine. 85% sale is a hard deal to say no to. I agree. I agree. It's very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Go down to Mortimer, say hi.
Friend, your visit's like the sun. Regular. And warms the room.
Ah, thanks, Morty. I gotta go get my monies, because there's nothing to buy, so I just go down there to say hi, really. Oh, existential crisis time!
All alone, Reaper. Power at your fingertips. It's electrifying.
Okay,
On
Grease
your
reference.
You know why? Because they're setting you up.
Of course they are. And why would they do that?
Why, indeed. Because you'll never be good enough. You don't have what it takes to succeed. You're a void.
I'm getting real sick of your attitude, existential crisis.
Only got yourself to blame, mate. It's never us. Something's not right. You can feel it in your bones.
I have cephalopod face. I don't have
Seen
bones.
you.
This is what I look like. I currently have the great old one face on and the ritual clothes. The hats don't have names, but I am wearing this hat because it goes with what I got. So that's what I look like. For those who were not here when I picked it out. Hello, cat. Oh my god, you're just so incredibly cute and fluffy. Slowly, the cat turns her head towards you, her eyes blazing with annoyance. She mutters, then places her paw upon some documents littering the table. The cat repeats a sequence of contented meows. Then she curls back into a ball and closes her eyes. This is the point where we could give her the rubber gerbil. Absolutely, Annette. Absolutely, and I will have it no other way. I was made out of a lemon, after all. In any case, I'm gonna let chaos reign. See you tomorrow, I guess. The cat has already resumed, ignoring your presence. She purrs softly. She declares as you make your way out the door. Ooh, 5,000 Dark Souls. Let's go. I got fully paid this time. Tomorrow. I don't think it matters. You aren't trying to get in good with anyone. Save it for a future run. Yeah, I'm only trying to up wealth. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. I mean, I'm going to follow the rules, because that's the challenge. Otherwise, you get canned. But, this is the state of the world. This is my effect on it when I make decisions, and here is the news. Ongoing conflicts find no resolution as peace talks stall. New trees planted in Cosmopolis City, local dog park. Delightful rose bush gifted to a visiting dignitary gets planted in a palace garden. Fantastic. Back to normal. 2 humans have to die. Let us balance the world. Well, I don't know about that. I got 2 out of 4 of these jokers gotta go. So, let's find out who is doing what. A stay-at-home parent, 36. It's been rough going both mentally and physically, but they've got a support network of friends and family as a single parent. That's great. If they live, money goes up. And if they die, it does not. You get to live, my mans. Congratulations. I don't particularly care that peace went up. It's fine. Alrighty then. Next. No notes from Face. 20-year-old barista. They don't like coffee, but they are a barista. They keep committing the grave sin when serving customers, heating up old coffee in a microwave. Carmen. Carmen, I should kill you just for that. And in fact, I will. Goodbye. Desecrating my coffee. Desecrating my coffee. You only get canned if you kill or spare everyone 3 times. You just get your pay docked if you do it wrong. I know that one pretty well after my 3rd game, where I played around all over the place. Oh, and that one where Fate says to kill only the last 3 of the fax machine, I only killed 2 and he was fine. He didn't care. Yeah, at that point in the game, he's not really paying that much attention. Alright. The editor-in-chief of the Daily Moon. Yeah, they suppress rumors about themselves, even though they're terrible people. If they die, money goes up. That's all I care about. The fact that peace goes up matters little to me. Goodbye. Which means I have to auto-spare the next dude. Merrick's getting old. Oh, no. He's, like, a good person and shit. But if he lives, because I spare him, money goes up. So I am perfectly happy to spare his life. Enjoy the rest of your life, man. I'll see you on my desk later. Alright. 2 humans have died. 2 humans have lived. This is all well and good. And here is the state of the world. Nature is still kind of suffering. Wealth is in the 2nd stage. Nature, peace, and population are all, or I should say health, are all in the 1st stage, the bad zone. It's fine. I don't care. But the 3 out of the 4 of them are on the up and up. Here we go. Let's go. Oh no, more existential crisis.
Psst. Hey, we don't like what we see. It's suspicious.
I'm a suspicious Reaper at heart, you know that.
Yeah, we know the heartbeat. Even if it no longer beats. What a wreck. Listen to us, Reaper. Not the others. Yeah. Listen to me. To me! Shh. They're probably eavesdropping right now. Let's be off.
Whatever. Existential crisis is weird. Hey, Lady Poddington. As you enter, the cat paces around the table as if annoyed and irritated. The cat notes while casually twirling around in her spot, pawing at the table. Later, cat. I'll be back tomorrow. As you make your way out the door, the cat curls up into a ball. Oh, I got the full money this time. Morty!
Ah, perhaps ye require a delightful gift for a significant friend.
I wish I did, but sadly, I have nothing. Moving on. Here we go. Mayor cuts ribbon in new mall. People clap. Managing editor of the Daily Moon drowns after caught stalking and harassing offspring of local crime boss. Oh, whoopsie-doop. Whoopsie-poopsie. A total of 7 humans out of 8 must have to die. At least 2 humans with a religious background have to die. Spare any retired people, if possible. If possible. Alrighty then, let's do it. Okie dokie. And we have it's a red profile day. We can decide what we will about that one. Graham Howlett, a sect member for Praise the Revelation, the organizational brain behind the whole affair. What does your effect on the world, my man? If you live, money goes down. If you die, it does not. Well, goodbye. Doesn't say retired. Editor. An editor for where? They're addicted to painkillers which cause them to hallucinate mythological beings. Sad. If they live, peace goes down. If they die, peace and health goes up. They're not retired. It's fine if he dies. I don't care. Bye. Alright, what's this nonsense? Why are you such a tool? Sitting at your desk looking over profiles like a mindless drone. It's time to break all the rules. I want you to doom all profiles today. All of them prove you're not completely useless. Well, chat, here is the first time you get to make a decision. Let me just ensure that Reaper Beep Boop is awake. Here we go. That should fix Reaper Beep Boop if they had fallen asleep. You can only spare one. I'm betting you're going to lose some wealth. It's possible. Do I give in to killing everybody, or do I follow the rules? Exclamation mark die if everyone should die, and exclamation mark spare if I should spare one as per the rules. You tell me, guys. That is what you type in the chat. Exclamation mark die if I should follow the instructions on the red one. Exclamation mark spare if I should ignore it entirely. You do you. Vote as quickly as you can. Time is running short. Literally nobody voted. Too late, Trav. Too late. Well, you left it up to me. What do I know about his stats? If he dies, everything goes up. If he lives, nothing happens. I'm gonna kill him. You had 10 seconds left when you voted. I am so sorry. You may want to refresh your feed. Or I could, I suppose, extend the time. But when it was up to a full minute, you complained it was too long. So I don't really know what to tell you. This man's is retired, so I should spare if possible. He has made the world a better place, but what is his effect on Moolah? If he lives, everything goes up, and if he dies, money goes down. Well, red sheet, I don't care about you. You live. Which means everybody else is gonna die. Unemployed copywriter. His death will cause money to go down. I'm mad about that. His life would have caused money to go down. That's fine. You can just die. It's sad that money is now in decline. Let's see here. Garrett is a painter artist. They volunteer at a local art gallery. We don't know their effects yet. We will in a moment. Goodbye. Living would have caused money to go down. Dying caused money to go down. It didn't matter. They had the same effect either way, which is annoying. You, a cleric devoted to their church. Ever since reading a book about crafty monks at a secluded monastery, they have dreamed of saving their family using fancy deductive abilities. Little do they know this exact opportunity will present themselves. If they live, peace. If they die, no peace. I don't care. Goodbye. Oh dear. And last, but certainly not least, is Balthazar Bowers, an ex-child actor. They spiraled into alcoholism and drug abuse after being a child actor, because this is what happens to many child actors. Then they met Mercury, who invited them to the Path of Glory commune. They became a cultist. If they live, this is what happens. If they die, money goes down. I'm mad. I'm mad. Well, I followed the rules. I did not follow this. 7 people died. 2 humans with a religious background have died. 1 person was spared. The retired man. Moving on. Yep, the red one certainly did. Not gonna worry about it. Not going to worry about it. Up to existential crisis.
Look at the march of death. Bones of the living, ground into dust. A dust storm that suffocates any remaining breaths.
Sure.
Gaze upon what you have brought, instrument of pain. Don't you think this whole business is remarkably dehumanizing? An uncaring office of eternal bureaucracy, picking and choosing lives.
I don't care as long as it gets the job done.
These are real people, Reaper. Not pieces of paper with random data printed on them. No one is in control. The fiend devours life with no supervision.
Now you're just being overly dramatic.
And you are oblivious and gullible.
I have a plan, bitch.
Let us know if you come eye to eye with a solution. Be seeing you.
Existential crisis. You are a crisis indeed. Technically, I think that's supposed to be the voice of reason. As you enter, you see the cat, supine, waving her paw in the air as if trying to combat something invisible. All of a sudden, she turns her attention to you, a devious glimmer in her eyes. The cat continues to stare, her tail waggling in a manner that seems pleased. Today went well, I think. I even feel a bit proud. Lady Poddington sits in silence, an accusatory look in her eyes. Whatever, cat, I'm leaving. The cat blinks, then slowly turns away, signaling her complete indifference of you. She is, after all, just a cat? Incoming ad in a minute, just for those of you that is still relevant to. Morty, we're coming.
Aye. This port offers the best trades in the universe.
It sure does, if you had anything to trade. Alright, time to start the next day. It's day 12. Ex-child actor found dead at the Path of Glory commune after police raid. Drug overdose suspected. Mass suicide at the Path of Glory. Entire commune dead by what looks like an overdose at the behest of the noted speaker and cult leader Mercury St. Iones. Serial killers claim the lives of 2 priests so far. Peace on the rise? Adversarial nations Altern and Wizgargrad enter diplomatic negotiations inspired by Mr. Hernandez community. Unidentified body found in a lake, accidental drowning presumed. Local art gallery shuts down. Oh, sad. Here's the state of the world, here is our effect. 3 humans have to die, spare any humans with a law background. That is where we are at, chat. Alrighty then. Jonathan is a lawyer, which means he is of the law background. We should spare him. However, what is your effect on the world? Oh, we don't know. Well, we're about to find out. Live, damn you! Oh, money went up. I'm happy. Peace also went up, but money went up, and that's what I care about. Let's see here. A doctor. They're experimenting with dead bodies, trying to create a Frankenstein's monster. If they live, money goes up, and if they die, money goes down. Well, he doesn't have to die. An architect, living in the present, always loved mountaineering, photography, sculpting, and modern dance. She's going to die. She's not a law background, it's fine. What was her actual effect? Oh, terrible. Oh well. Occultist. A loyal member of a group devoted to a forest spirit. They believe the spirit and the tree are from nature. Enjoys nature but isn't keen on the ritual branch whipping, which seems to be important to their leader. You're in a cult, my gal. I just can't be arsed to care. Goodbye. Enjoy being beaten to death, I suppose. White collar criminal, regular embezzlement, multi-level marketing, beauty prognosis and cognitive enhancers, we're just not selling. Films claymation shorts in her spare time. Has a kid. Dying caused money to go up. Death number 3. There we go. I filled my quota of death today. Yay for me. Which means this guy, a police officer, who I needed to spare as a law background anyways, gets to live, which is bad for everybody. It would be bad for my monetary value regardless of whether he lived or died, so here we go. Things are once more in the shitter for everything but the money. 3 humans have died, 3 humans have lived. This is the state of affairs. I have followed the rules and followed my wealth into growing as much as I can make it grow. So here we go. We'll go say hi to Morty.
Ahoy, matey! What can old Mortimer offer ye today?
Just your company, Morty. Bye. Let's go talk to Lady Poddington. No existential crisis today. I mean, it's one level above hut, so I just need to get it up more. The cat seems to be in slumber, occasionally emanating a soft snore-like purr. Oh, I can't believe how fluffy you are. The cat mutters an annoyed meow through her snores. I just want to pet you, cat. She lifts her head, her stare fierce, making it seem like petting her would be one extremely bad idea. I don't care, I want to pet the cat. Ah, so cute. The cat bares her teeth. They look incredibly sharp. Sharp enough to chew through any osseous material. You won't bite me. It'd be inappropriate in a workplace environment. The cat glares at you, her eyes saying, you know what's also highly inappropriate in a workplace environment? Petting your direct supervisor. Nope, still gonna do it. The cat stands up, her back arched and tail flicking sharply back and forth. The toy emits a shrill sound that cuts through everything. This was a bad idea. Good call, Gerbil. Huh, you weren't even touching the toy. What in the... Nah, this was... Good call, Gerbil. The cat sits down, her tail signaling that you've made a wise decision. Sluggishly and with disdain for your discourtesy, the cat sniffs the usual pile of documents waiting on the table. The cat continues inspecting the documents for a few seconds, then turns away, seemingly pleased. Great, I'll be off now. Saved by a squeaky toy gerbil. Onward to tomorrow. Oh, the cat has been here. Doctor caught stealing corpses trying to revive dead flesh through the use of strange chemicals ends up poisoning neighborhood water supply. The tale of the mad corpse-stealing doctor to be adapted into a feature-length film. Young mountaineer lost in the Carolina mountain belt. Police officer finally arrested for spousal abuse. It's a travesty this arrest took so long. The departments have been covering for Officer Coffin for years. Strange ritualistic forest murders have stumped the police. Local hobbyist wins photo competition with fabulous frames of a freight train caught in a storm. 3 humans have to die. Humans in the field of religion have to die. Spare any humans with an artistic background. Except we don't have literally any. Profiles. We don't have any profiles. And now I can't pick that up. So, we're failing for today. I made the cat mad. This is what happens. Morty! Ooh.
Avast ye! Pursue the finest booty you've ever seen.
I do. I pursue the finest booty I've ever seen. Let's have a drink. We could talk to people, but why?
Why, hello again. The den is always glad to see a returning customer. 2 weeks down and you're still kicking. Well done. Say, I've been thinking and, I was hoping you'd explain it to me, the process. I mean, how do you make the choices? How do you really decide who gets to live and who doesn't?
I have the foresight.
How? What does that even mean?
I got a secret. I've been through all this before.
Sure, you're going around the roller coaster, repeating things day in, day out. I've seen many movies with that plot, and although I like them, they aren't all that believable.
But it's true.
Gotcha. I'll keep your secret, you oddball. Okay, then another question I've been pondering about the process. Do you think about the people after you've made the decision? Or do you forget all about them after it's done?
It's all abstract data to me by now.
Heck, that's bleak. You've lost the connection with humanity. Doesn't all of it make you anxious? Sure makes me, and I ain't even the one choosing. Yeah, I don't think I could handle the pressure. Gazing upon the decision tree, and how it branches out across infinity. Across space and time. Anyway, this has been enlightening. Thanks for the answers. Anything I can get you?
I'd like a drink.
Sure. What's your poison?
I think we were rocking the tax on the beach. Or was it the gin and tariff? I'm gonna go with gin and tariff.
You really gotta distill the spirits well in order to achieve flawless flavor.
The taste hits you with its indestructibility. It has an eerie etherealness that blends with an exceedingly high net worth. Underlying the mixture, you sense an ambiguous Baroque scutage. The whole experience, it sends a shiver down your spine. Well, I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Yes?
Oh, you again. Sorry, I'm not up for the sadness this time.
Yeah. No one ever is.
Accentuate the morphological field. Some reclassification of the framing stratum. I should have known. Scaffolding of the antediluvian complex. Oh, maybe. Meta-resonance trigger.
It's you! I've seen you wobble around the cellar somehow through the floor.
An amazing feat, young spawnling. Oh, yes, that is I down in the depths.
Yes! I did know that Mr. Unhappy is voiced by the Stupendium. He also... You have also shared the music video he did about this game with me, which was spot on, I might add. Excellent. If you have not looked up the Stupendium on YouTube, do so. He makes amazing music about video games and other things. And if you are not a huge fan of like dry British humor or wit, you may not enjoy him as much, but he is amazing in my opinion. And Trav and I agree on this. So feel free to go look up Stupendium and his song about death and taxes, and any other video game that you can imagine, because he's practically done it all.
I am the prime curator of the Abysmal Archive, the archive of all existence. Or the bits I've managed to catalog thus far. Did you know there is a lot of existence?
It doesn't really matter to me.
Not born for the archive, but that's fine. Most aren't.
Yeah, he has a pretty amazing wordplay.
But never mind all that. I shouldn't disturb you with ancient accounts. As you're talking to one of the archive, I suppose you have numerous questions. Worldly questions. I'm happy to oblige. What is it you wish to learn?
Nothing really. I'm not into world building.
A shame. The world is a curious place. But now, the archive calls to me.
We have gone through his conversation before in a previous stream. Check out my YouTube channel with !YouTube to see the VODs. Alright. Onward to the cat who stole my profiles. The cat lounges on a table, brushing her ear with her paw. What the hell, cat? The cat pauses for a moment, then continues brushing herself, indifferent to your acrimony. I'm on to you, cat. Before the cat has a chance to respond, the phone rings in an ear-piercing metallic clatter. You hear a familiar voice.
Hello? Hello? Lady Poddington, is Grim there?
The cat replies absent-mindedly.
Oh, goodness. Grim, I heard that... I understand the job can be stressful, that these decisions do not come lightly. But you cannot let everybody live. Such actions will have serious consequences, even if you cannot foresee them. That is what I am for. Trust me, it will be for the benefit of everyone. Understood?
But it's not my fault the cat stole my files.
What? Could you repeat that? All I hear is static.
I said the cat stole the files.
No matter. You know what the job entails, Grim. I implore you to take it seriously. The world needs to stay in equilibrium. I do hope we will not have to repeat this discussion in the future. Think before you act. That is all.
Can't stay mad at you, cat. You're so damn cute! Alas, the cat has already fallen asleep. She purrs softly, contentedly. Nothing else to do but leave. I did not get paid today. I did not follow the rules. I had no choice in the matter. The cat was mad. Six humans have to die. Anyone related to transportation industry has to die. Choose humans on the left side of the profile bundle to die. There are 9 people. Alright, here's the right side. Here's the left side. Get back in the drawer. What's the news? Charity auction to take place in rural Cosmopolis. Bring your friends. Check out these awesome personal jetpacks. Alrighty then. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just someone from here needs to die as well. Transportation. We've got retired, neurosurgeon, a student. And an optometrist, none of which are in the transportation. So that's good. Alrighty then. We have a pilot, a taxi driver, a bodyguard, a special agent, and a fraud CEO who are all dying. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see, what, if you live, money goes up, and if you die, it does not really negatively affect my money. I am enhancing nature and money at the moment, so, that's fine. You can die. I would have preferred you live, but it's fine. Special agent. If you live, peace and nature go up. If you die, money goes down. I don't like this. Following the rules sucks today. Bodyguard. We don't know. Let's find out. Money went up because he died. Alright. Works for me. The optometrist. Money goes down if you die. I will spare you. As for the student, we don't know. Let's see here. They're not really trying to get anywhere or achieve anything specific. They're learning. This approach may get them on the college challenge quiz team. Sure, you can live. What did that do? Money went up! Fantastic. Happy about this. Alright, this retired grandparent. If she dies, money goes up. Well, she's the one who has to die from that group. It's perfectly fine by me. Which means the neurosurgeon, who's been performing brain surgery since 18 because they're a child prodigy. Blah, 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 blah. I can talk. Addicted to adrenaline, well known for taking great personal risks. Ah, but if they live, money goes up. So, survive, you shall. Beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty then. You are a taxi driver who must die, which we don't know yet. Let's find out. If they had lived, money would have gone up. Sad. The pilot. Does not matter. To me, anyway. It does not matter to me. I mean, it matters to somebody, but it does not matter to me. Alright. 6 people have to die. They have died. People related to transportation have all died. The people on the left side of the profile bundle all died. We did our job. This is where we're at. Alright, let's go. Excellent, excellent. Morty, Morty, Morty.
Back from her booty, are ye?
Hey, Grimmy. Pleased to see you again. Not much else happening on this quiet Sunday, though, so I appreciate you dropping in. What's on your mind?
I'd like a drink.
Sure. What's your poison?
I'm actually quite happy with the gin and tariff. Tax on the Beach is also perfectly fine. I don't think that either of them are necessarily more powerful than the other, but I don't know the stats behind these drinks, so it doesn't matter really. We're gonna do the gin and tariff again.
Right up.
Alright, I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Thanks. Thanks. Goodbye. It's literally the only way I can spend money. Oh no, existential crisis.
Psst. See? What did I tell you?
Yes, you were right.
The others, conspiring behind your back. You saw the result.
I think it was the cat?
They waited for you to let the guard down, whispering, "Look, it's the pathetic runt."
Why do I even come here?
For insight, wisdom and nuggets of cold, hard truth. Or is it perspective, encouragement, and guidance? Keep them guessing, and watch your back, Reaper.
The thing is, existential crisis, aka the voice of reason, is not incorrect. The cat is out to get me. Oh, Fate, you're back.
I have returned. Did you miss me?
I just work here.
I certainly missed your droll demeanor. Straight to work, then. So, okay, yes. Today is your 2-week performance evaluation. But before that, we must quickly check your daily conduct. Where did I place those papers, please? Where are you? Ah, here we go. Right. Seems to be correct, or whatever. Let us proceed to the more important evaluation. Grim. How should I put it? In essence, you are a solid and dedicated worker. You play by the book. You do what you are told. There is little to criticize in your conduct, except perhaps for the minor lack of independence.
You mean I don't think on my own? Oh, continue, sir.
One might expect at least an inkling of rebellion. Does an autonomous personality hide anywhere within your... You are dependable, faithful, trusted. Is that all you are content with? Now, obviously, you are to be granted a small bonus. No one can argue you have not earned it. Keep it up. The ultimate evaluation is in 2 weeks.
But the thing is, though, is that I let everyone live one day. So that is not entirely true. There was an inkling of rebellion, but I still got my bonus. Whatever. We're done here. Fate's not really paying that hard attention, let's be honest. So, put you away. Several members of high-ranking politicians' security detail injured, one dead as fireworks display goes awry at public event. Priceless collection of Messian porcelain donated to a local museum. Suspected fraud dies of a heart attack as police officers come knocking on their door. Prosecutor says arrest was imminent. Renowned neurosurgeon survives breaking most bones in body after near-fatal fall from skyscraper for dangerous stunt. Government to crack down on taxi turf war after a driver dies of a stupid prank pulled on their vehicle. Foolhardy pilot attempts complicated aerial stunt, crashes airplane straight into the ground. The people of Cosmopolis City noted for having very beautiful eyes. Bodyguard saves life of actor Sandy Fresco, gets hit by the falling cement blocks instead. Central Cosmopolis University quiz team suffers major loss in group stages. Start search for a new member. Alright. 6 humans out of 8 must die. At least 3 with a scientific background, and at least 2 aged 30 or younger. This particular one needed to be scooched up just a smidge on the page. Ah, well. Let me see. Bloop. Bloop. Alrighty then. Here is the state of the world. Here is our effect on it. Lenani Lita, a marine biologist, a professor at the university, wants to ban small fish bowls. If you live, this was what happens. If you die, this is what happens. You're a scientist. Goodbye. Next on the chopping block, Levi Schaefer, defense contractor. He sells weapons. He's also an environmentalist. If he lives, nature goes up, but money goes down. And if he dies, money still goes down. Goodbye. Don Farino is a mobster. He has modeled himself after mafia novels and films. He doesn't really realize there's no honor among crime families. If he lives, money goes down. If he dies, money goes up. Hi. Goodbye. I know. 3 people down and I've got 3 to go. White collar criminal. Showed great promise as an artist. Ended up putting their efforts towards forgeries. And makes a lot of money doing it. And so he will live to continue making money. Congratulations, my dude. I have spared you. Welcome in, PP. Thank you for the lurk. I always appreciate it. You are the sweetest of sweethearts. And if you are not following PP, you should absolutely do so. She's amazing and wonderful, and I rate her very often, so please go check her out. I don't know if that worked. It's fine. Landscape artist is under 30 or under. Loves nature, environmental restoration, avid drawing enthusiast. If they die, money goes up. Well, I needed to kill you anyway. That's 4 people dead. Astrophysicist. 3 humans with a scientific background. We got a marine biologist. A landscape architect might, in fact, matter. Researching red dwarves, possibility of finding habitable planets in their system. Science fiction fan. They like to take their kids to Renaissance Fair. I mean, sure, you can live. I don't necessarily need to kill you. Which means these last 2 probably will be dying. A climate scientist and a stoner who is under the age limit, which will fulfill all the requirements. That's perfect for me. Hail from a small village. They studied fish. They are still studying things. If they live, this is what happens. If they die, money goes up. So, goodbye. Look at that. We've hit 2nd stage of the money. The tree is now on fire. Oh, that can't be good. Nature is tanking. And then, let's see. Sinner. He loves to commit sin. However, when he dies, peace will go up. Goodbye. 6 people dead, 3 with scientific backgrounds, 2 aged 30 or younger, 2 people survived. Let's go. Morty! Hello.
Shiver me timbers. Ye sure can't get enough of the Emporium.
I don't actually have to visit him, but I do anyway. Oh, existential crisis time.
Psst. Hey there. Taken many lives lately? How are the others? The ones you haven't taken yet?
I don't know. They seem fine.
Really? Ravaging the land and sea for an endless rush of resources. For profit. Soon they'll choke in the fumes of their own creation.
Oh, hey. It's like...
The stench of poisonous rot slowly creeps into the air. A warning to heed.
It's as if it was reflecting real life. Oh, no. Excuse me?
Psst. Hey, watch your step. The world is crumbling under your feet. You'll soon be the king of dust and rubble.
It's not my fault how humans handle their lives.
People should just stop being poor, right? Stop being uneducated and uncultured. Start a savings account. All that jazz. Scarcity creeps ever closer. That is the kingdom you rule. Think of it as a warning. Yes! You did it, Reaper. You have achieved. Your grandeur grows with every passing moment. Soon we'll be but mere motes beside your blazing glory.
Existential crisis has a lot to say today. Bask in my splendor, O mirror.
It blinds, O sovereign. 40,000 corpses for the bridge of advancement. Carry forth your deed of darkness, Reaper. But stop before it's too late.
Oh, it is way past too
Already
late.
getting a bit late as we speak. The dusk nears.
I made decisions before you ever became a thing in this game.
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well. I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own?
Same as last time, you should let me ask questions instead.
And skip the endless delights of a daily overview? Alas, if only I could. I see you have marked the appropriate number of profiles. Yay. Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done? Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
All according to my plan.
Your plan to do what? Trick the system? Silly Grim. This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue.
Not really. I'd rather get back to work.
Until tomorrow, Grim.
Until then. Alright, another day done. Let's get back to work. We are on week number 3, so let's do our job. Oh, look at the globe to now. Ooh. Ooh. Wild. We're gonna get some newness, that's for sure. This is the state of the world. This is how I'm affecting it. Let's get to the news. Window shopping for planets. Could this planet be our future home? Traffic collision on the Westhold motorway claims life of scientist. 2 others survive with injuries. Crime boss gunned down on the streets by rival mobsters escalates turf war. Body of local sinner found in a cave crushed under a pile of loot. Interview with the forger who works with security firms to make the world more secure against forgeries. Number of armed conflicts decreasing, experts say. Young landscaper dead from venomous snakebite. 2 humans out of 4 must die. The humans on opposite ends of the profiles bundles have to die. Well, we'll see about that. Alright. Kathleen Holmes, an economic policy strategist. She wrote a book, argued ways to do different things. If she lives, we don't know, and if she dies, we don't know. She's supposed to die, so goodbye, Kathleen. What was your effect on the world? If you had lived, everything bad. If you died, money went up. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Alrighty then. Caleb, junior researcher. After graduation, he went to work at an institution. They've been researching experimental pathogens. They want a breakthrough in human cell regeneration. It's pretty dangerous. It involves the use of very sharp instruments. If he lives, everything but money goes up, and if he dies, everything goes down. Well, he's supposed to live, so there we go. You don't negatively affect my money agenda, so we're good here. Lucian, a professor. He's been teaching undergrads for nearly 30 years. He apparently does shady and inappropriate deeds with students. If he lives, money goes up. If he dies, money is unaffected. He is supposed to live per the rules, so there we go. All I care about is the money. And last but certainly not least is Dea, the painter. She paints nudes and only nudes. She's been playing around with the idea of pivoting into a life of sin after being inspired by the heroic death of a prominent sinner. If she lives, money goes up, and if she dies, money goes down. Well, I'm gonna follow the rules, but I'm gonna be unhappy about it. This is the state of the world. This is our effect upon it. Two humans have died. They were on the opposite ends of the profiles, bundles. There we go. Hey, Morty.
Ahoy! A pleasure to see ye again.
Likewise. Time to go see... No existential crises today, but we must speak to fate.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of assistance. Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
I have an inkling of what you'll write, so, maybe not.
Now, Grim, you cannot so easily predict the mysteries of art. I shall continue my contemplation, but for now, it is time for daily feedback. All the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness.
The cat mutters in contentment.
Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
Not entirely certain we can dissuade him entirely, but we'll find out. Things have definitely changed in the background. Another day. Human regeneration, just around the corner, or just a pipe dream. Esteemed author of economic research struck in a fatal car accident. College professor served for court amidst rapidly emerging abuse accusations. Come one, come all, ace pilots to host a dazzling air show. Oh, that does not sound good. All humans on the bottom row must die. You okay? This economic consultant has saved countless businesses from bankruptcy, except for the DVD CD rental shop that his wife appreciates. If he lives, money goes up, and if he dies, money goes down. But I have to kill him. Fate, you're mean. Fate, you're mean. A teacher. He enjoys playing the tabletop role-playing games in the vein of Beasts and Swords or Cavernous Horrors of Death. Deathly afraid of bugs, critters, and other such creepy crawlies. Well, he's gotta die, so we're gonna find out his effect in a moment. Please tell me it was money up. It was not. Death is playing with, fate is playing with me, you guys. I'm unhappy. Subway operator. Sigmund is haunted by the suicidal people they've had to run over, even though there's nothing they could have done. They're a writer. They write novellas about nihilistic food delivery person and a religious library worker, and in the climatic moment, one of them saves the other from jumping in front of a subway train. Aw, how sweet. If he lives, money goes up, and if he dies, money goes down. Fate is quite literally just messing with me. Alright. Forklift operator. A revolutionary, a radical, an avant-garde hero of the people. He does like cruising around in the forklift at high speeds, though, which, considering the forklift is not very fast. If he lives, money goes down, and if he dies, money goes down. And money has gone down a level, and I'm unhappy. Can we recover? An Air Force captain, history of military service, has a kid, loves flying planes. If he dies, money goes up, though. Goodbye. Streetcar operator. Drives ambulances and fuel trucks for the military. Now they drive a streetcar. They watch television and solve all sorts of crosswords and puzzles. Oh, I don't know. Oh, good. Money went up. Fantastic. A biochemist. Born in the countryside, moved to the big city. Rock concerts and bars is things they like. But, they're now a substance abuse. They have substance abuse issues and are trying to find a cure for the chicken flu. If they die, they don't negatively affect money, so there we go. Goodbye. All humans on the bottom row have to die. They didn't say that nobody else could. So 5 people died today, 2 people lived. This is the state of the world. It's all terrible. Fate is messing with me, you guys. I don't like it. Let's say hi to Morty.
Ye drive a hard bargain, matey, but Mortimer does love a good scuffle.
You know the instructions to kill off every other one, so you think it meant Abba Abba? Yeah, I spared 2 and killed 6. Fate congratulated me for following orders correctly. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure which ones matter and which ones don't.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me. Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
I know of your plan, and I have got serious doubts.
My plan? I do not comprehend your reference.
Regardless, your plan has flaws, and there could be alternatives.
All right, let us entertain the notion of this hypothetical plan. What might be your objections?
Why can't we help the humans achieve more instead of destroying them?
Help them so their existence will lengthen and we will never be set free?
If they could achieve immortality, you might be set free, technically.
Alas, if only that were possible. But it is not.
We are immortal, aren't we? What's so different with humans?
We are essentially magic, while they are mundane reality. Realistic matter which succumbs to realistic forces. Atoms, cells, proteins, endless biological processes. They will always break down because they exist in a land of rules, of laws, of physics. The end is inevitable, and for it to be different, the whole universe has to change. But then it will not be the same reality.
We should still go for it.
Grim, everything would have to be remade with different rules. And for that to happen, this world would still have to end first. That is the dilemma.
Welcome in, Mr. Scrake. Thank you for the lurk as always, and may your modding go well.
Recreating the universe using fundamentally different physics and logic. Or just letting go. Forget about it. We can go into the sweet release of nothingness when none of this matters, Grim. If there is nothing, there is nothing to worry about. It is just easier that way.
Are you so into comfort that you'd rather give up?
You do not understand yet. But you will, eventually. Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
I'm out. I don't care about the money. There's nothing for me to buy except drinks, and I have so much money. Back to work. We are doing a wealth only run, and I still do try to stick to the rules just because it's more fun. But we are trying to get through this entire run in this stream, so that's why I'm not really letting chat participate, even though Reaper Beep Boop is in the chat waiting to participate with all of you. His book is this red one. Anyways, let's look at the news. Young biochemist dies in a fire at work. Is chicken flu ever finding a vaccine? You must see this video of a laughing man dressed as Indiana Jones stealing a raw chicken from the store. A spree of bankruptcies strike the chocolate producing and trading industry. Chocolate scarcity now in effect. Engine failure leads to catastrophic crash during a demonstration flight. A freak emu-related accident claims the life of a young teacher. Collision throws 2 subway trains off elevated tracks, both operators dead. CEO of WhatWhat social media platform planning to open a museum of antiques and relics. Every other profile has to die. Well, as Trav has mentioned, this does not matter. I am literally just going to follow wealth, period, the end. Notice that the tree and the flag are on fire. I have these two things are not at 0. We're in the negatives for peace and nature at the moment. We are in decline on wealth at the moment, as well as health or population, as it were. It's a bit apocalyptic in there. But this is my effect on things, and as I do not give any care about the order of these in any way, shape, or form, we're just gonna go through this, go plus wealth, and have a good day. All right, Talia Al-Farsi is a president. The current president of Formosa, recently elected, after years of working as a professor of economic theory, so she really knows what she's talking about when it comes to economics. They're known for being critical of exploitative structures, pushing for more wealth equality. They have 3 kids and 8 grandkids. Unfortunately, if I let her live, I bet you anything, wealth goes down. So, goodbye. Oh, never mind, I've made a mistake. Wealth would go up. But look at this, watch this. Oopsies! The only thing I can buy for Morty. Miraculously, she will live after a near-death experience. Yes. My wealth-only agenda. Alright. Haru, a homemaker, they take care of their kids. Their partner is the breadwinner. They don't want to go back to work after their kids grow up. If they die, wealth goes up. So, goodbye. A journalist. More often than not, he finds himself in dangerous situations due to his curious nature and the journalism profession. Haven't had a chance to build a family because of this. They hope to settle down eventually. At the moment, they're undercover working for a minor drug lord trying to expose corrupt police. I'm gonna say live and see what happens. I can't undo this choice. This was the correct choice for me. I had a feeling. This is the correct choice for me. Things are on the up and up, and the flag has stopped being on fire, but nature still is, so there's time to go wrong. Luis, a restaurant owner, he's got the munchies for shark fin, but can't find any. Not if Luis is near. He's a big fan of shark fin and other questionable foods like turtle jelly, which they have served in their restaurant for decades. They also are involved in distributing these food items to grocery stores. If they live, this is what happens. If they die, this is what happens. Live. I don't care. A barista who loves coffee, enjoys crafting elaborate foam art, avid supporter of bamboo cups, dishes, and utensils, and they like bird watching in their spare time, pirate films, and selling bootleg Azure Ray discs. They also have a moderately popular film review blog. If they live, question marks. If they die, question marks. I feel like live is okay. Never mind, they should have died. Whoops. I guessed incorrectly. Ah well. Long distance cyclist. I'm asking Cadaver Resources to put me in a different department. Writing these drives me insane. If anyone's reading this, sign my petition at the water cooler next to desk 5. I can't. I don't ever get the chance to do that. Long distance biking. That's pretty much it. When he dies, wealth goes up, so goodbye. Have a great life. An archaeologist, legitimate researcher, greedy tomb raider. Consensus has not been reached. They've been digging up artifacts in the Faradin region for the last 5 years. They will live because it helps my wealth agenda. There we go. Ah, peace is back in the bad zone. It does not matter to me. A designer. Music, dogs, drinking, what else can one hope for in life? Olaf is one to enjoy the sweet life of a designer at a prestigious business IT company. They also enjoy making 5-second videos on a popular social media platform, WhatWhat. If they die, wealth goes up. So, goodbye. My wealth-only agenda continues. We are in second stage wealth. Everything else is in the shitter. 5 people lived, 3 people died. It was supposed to be half and halvesies. Oh well. So far, if you stuck to every other die's, money would have been positive. Yes, but I'm leaning in. Part of this has to do with the fact that I don't have wealth, high wealth or low wealth on either side. So I am gunning for a particular outcome here. And we'll see what happens with the rest of this. In any case, that's what we've got. Let's go. Morty! We go to say hi.
Batten down the hatches. 'Tis a storm of sail.
Tomorrow, the eraser will be back. And I will buy it. With my munch monies. Existential crisis time.
Hey there. What you up to, killer?
Killing.
Sure you are. The suffering. How many lives have you taken? Do you even count? Starting to look a bit grim, ain't it? I guess that's already in the name. Grim Reaper.
Ad break incoming in about 30. That's my name, so what?
Nothing. Believe it's for a good cause, as always.
Sure, existential crisis.
It's not as if life and death are directly in your control. No wonder fate picked you for the crafting pot.
Look, I'm just a little lemon-headed squid-faced man. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing else to say, existential crisis? Alright. Hey, Fate!
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
You're obviously gonna do it, so let's just skip to the review.
Well, yes. Grand artistry and all that. Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? The tedium of profiles. Alas, you have marked fewer deaths than necessary. A reprimand will be noted down. Let not your attention be diverted from the tasks at hand. Be attentive. Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
On what, stone slabs? What are you, Moses? I made no money, but I feel okay about that. Moving on. Another day, another dollar. Do my job. I am doing my job. Thank you very much. Did we pay attention to which ones were the last three? No. Weeding out bad cops and planting a bright future for our town. An expose on corrupt law enforcement. Unidentified man found dead in a nearby forest. Police suspect murder. Oh, murder. Formosian economy gradually improving after critical economic reforms. MeTube. Click here. Talia Al-Farsi re-election campaign video. Hey, give me that back. Local shark population drops to a dangerous level. Are tasty creatures destined to go extinct? Historians warn artifact looting on the rise, especially in formerly war-torn Ferrodin. We have to do something about the looting that's re-escalating the conflict. Tribute to Ollie Ray 09 gathered over 1 million views in first day. Here is the state of the world. Here is our direct effect on the state of the world. Did we pay attention to whether it was the first three or the last three that must die? No. No, we did not. Alright, whoops. Let's move this appropriately. A dentist. Claims a dog ate their diploma and everyone just has to believe they're an actual dentist. To look like they know what they're doing, she just drills random teeth on patients. I'm gonna kill you. You're weird. I don't even like dentists. Mechanical engineer. Recently made a big career change shifting from baking pizzas at a local Pagluzzi's to robotics engineering. Their dream is to make a waffle-destroying robot. They are deathly afraid of waffles. I know nothing. Gonna kill you. What did that do? Not what I wanted it to do. Well, it's fine. A geneticist. She's secretly researching genetic combining plants and animals because she wants a pet hedgehog with an actual hedge instead of spines. So far, research is costly, but they believe for the greater good. If they live, nature goes down. If they die, money goes down? Live. A sawmill day, they just really like wine. Lately they've been trying increasingly obscure wines. They like doing tasting exercises with their children using craft sodas. They do not, however, endorse alcohol abuse. Sure. What did that do? It should have killed them. Mad now. A judge! They've been a judge for 20 years. They love their job. They like having power and influence a little too much. Well, sure, they can live. It's fine. Well known in the catering industry, creating experimental yet delicious menus. Recently attended a funeral and immediately hit it off with the widow. New romance starting to eclipse the catering duties. They will die. I need my wealth. That's 3 people. I don't know if it's the correct 3 people, but it's 3 people. Hey, it's a corrupt CEO! Let me guess, if they live... No, they have to die as well. Well, that's so sad. Oopsie poopsie, man. Oopsie poopsie. I have killed 4 people. Probably only should have done 3. Ah, well. I'm gonna get reprimanded for this shit. It's fine. Oh no, I have an eyelash in my eye. Uncomfy. Quit the poking me in the eyeball, eyelash. Please stop. Ah, the struggle is real, you guys. The struggle is real. Ah, much better. Omelets and eggs. Omelets and eggs. Indeed, indeed. Morty! Come, I'm gonna say hi to you.
Cord blimey! You're looting! All me wares.
Yep. The Oops, the Lethian Obliviator, aka the Oops, is 2,000. I'm gonna buy it. I have so much money. See you later, Morty. Thanks for letting me have it back. It'll be on my desk tomorrow. No existential crisis today. Hey, Fate.
Grim, why are you here? Oh, right. The daily... always in positions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it. I see more profiles than required. Bad job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine.
Fine by me, I'll go rest.
Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Yes, the muse. So lovely at the beginning of a writing thing. Rarely ever good when, you want to continue your writing. Put that back in my desk. What's the news say? Judge rules to allow a severely ill environmentalist to die peacefully. Miniature, fast-breeding hedgehogs with poisonous spines are eating everything. Infamous CEO sails their enormous yacht directly into a beach found impaled on a tree. Death of caterer shock many. Where will we get smoked wood-barked mousse brulee now? Human trafficking ring shut down. Savant sommelier recognizes anomaly in wine caused by a victim's tears in the soil. Local woman chokes on a waffle and dies. Parliament to discuss waffle ban. AI breakthrough imminent, promises founder of Trans Global Incorporated. Any humans who seem suspicious have to die. What does Fate mean by suspicious? This is the state of the world. This is my effect on it. Here we go. Get my workspace all ready. A queen! She's the queen of the small nation of Walmark, and is one of the last monarchs in the world, even though people consider the queen more a delightful curiosity. Jelzaveta has a deep sense of religious and civic duty and takes their coronation oath seriously. We've never had the queen before. I'm gonna let her live. Oops, I killed her. The good thing I did. Remember that nation? There was a metal band that eventually toured there. Well, money went up because I killed her. A taxi driver. He dreams of becoming a millionaire, but is also content with being a taxi driver. Their cab is decorated from hood to trunk, featuring several disco balls, aquarium wallpaper, and subwoofers playing techno rave on full blast. If he lives, money goes up. If he dies, peace goes down. Well, this man's must live. For the money. A combat medic. Young Rehope dreamt of being a sniper from an early age, but they were struck by an irritating itch that never went away, which ruined their ability to keep calm and focus. Instead, they joined a medical school to figure out the cause of the itch and ended up a medic. Aw. That's rough, buddy. I'm gonna let you live. It did not matter. Student. Ansel is looking forward to graduating high school, hoping to become a lawyer. Their grades were excellent until they attended a funeral of a friend and started a relationship with the widow. The new romance leaves little time for studying. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Sure, you can live. That helped me. That did absolute good things for me. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it did. And last but certainly not least, an IT architect AI researcher. David is the founder of Trans Global Inc., a company that produces high-tech gadgets like smartwatches and digital home assistants. For the past 5 years, David is the foremost proponent of algorithms and artificial intelligence research. Let's let him live and see what happens. Monarch was sus, but he's making me the monies. At the end of that, this is the state of the world. Monies is high, everything else is kind of garbage. But that's what I do here. 4 people survived today, 1 person died, and they were the politician. Who took their oath seriously. I'm a terrible person today. Morty!
You're such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
There is a bounty on my head. No? Look who it is.
Why, if it isn't the young Grimster. Back again to delight my eye. Oh, so 3 weeks down already. That's quite an achievement. Say, how's the grind been treating you since our last chat?
Pretty good.
Really? I've been having doubts. This whole power dynamic doesn't feel right. All these lives subjected to the whims of a callous office. I couldn't be so confident, not with these grim consequences.
I'm fine with what I'm given.
I'd call that comfortable complacency. One ought to heed instincts in collaboration with reason. Sounds twice as powerful to me, yeah? But what do I know? I'm just the barkeep. So what can I get you?
I'd like a drink.
Sure, what's your poison?
Tax on the beach, please.
Coming right up.
This time, the taste of a rip current has been replaced by a milder undertow. Conversely, the overtone now has the potence of a raging sandstorm. I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Why does it suddenly smell like the ocean in here? Oh, it's you. I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me guess. You're in the... human department, right?
Was it obvious from my tentacly visage?
I mean, the dark circles, the vibe like you haven't slept for 1,000 years.
No, I'm not looking for a chat this time. Bye!
Huh? Okay, stranger. You're an odd one.
The only thing she literally does every day, all day, is kill door-to-door salesmen. That's it.
Why do I smell the rank odor of blood on this hatchling? Perhaps the boss has upgraded the assemblage, if we're actually getting worthwhile spawns for a change. What brings you to bask in the glory of Florian the Eradicator, young Predator?
I love your style, Florian.
Compliments to the worthy. I appreciate the admiration of a peer, even if you flatter me too much. It's true. I am the most glorious Reaper to have ever walked these halls, sowing ruin to the world. Oh, to hear their wails of grief brings joy to my withered heart. You know how it feels like, don't you?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Behold, the doctrine of destruction has attracted another associate. Blood for the blood throne and so forth. Hey, you think we should start a club? Meet up every now and then, get tasty snacks, talk shop? Maybe some light reading, a game night?
Heck yeah.
Awesome! This is going to be great! First order of business, we need an awe-inspiring name. What should the club be called?
The Bureau of Extraordinary Acumen, of course.
Really describes us, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, to scheduling. How often should we meet up?
Weekly.
Optimal. Excellent. Bringeth flesh to sacrifice upon the altar of gore. Meanwhile, I'll find us a proper meeting room. Set it up, print a few posters. Perhaps others will want to join. I decree our first official gathering will occur in 2 weeks. Mark it to your annals of transience. I must be off.
No, we don't have enough days in the game to make it to that meeting. Our game will reset before then. Alrighty then. That was lovely. No existential crisis. Fate seems to have taken a long weekend. As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty aside from Lady Poddington snoozing on the table. Hey, kitty cat, you are so cute. The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice calls from the static.
Haha, Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation. It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
Fine by me, I just need my daily review.
But what of the conduct overview, you may be thinking?
Not that he can hear me.
To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough. Now, I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
Well, that was easy. And I got paid. Excellent, excellent. Time to get the job done. He's not paying attention. It's fine. Researchers find numerous backdoors in Transglobal Inc. products, granting access to any number of unknown parties. Heroic medic saves comrades after squad gets pinned down by enemy fire near the region of Wazkergrad. Medal to be awarded next week. Old age finally claims beloved queen, mere days before their visit to Cosmopolis City. How sad. The world's on fire. 5 humans out of 6 must die. 1 human must be spared. This is of the utmost importance. No one's really paying attention to what I'm doing, so it does not really matter. But we will attempt to follow the rules as much as we ever do. First on the chopping block is a janitor. Raking leaves is hard. Blowing them around with the leaf blower, much more fun. Which is why Brian takes care of leaves exclusively with a leaf blower, starting already at 6 in the morning. The toxic fumes the machine emits don't concern them one bit. Well, sure, they can live. They can die. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys decide it. Live or die, exclamation mark die, or exclamation mark spare in the chat. Vote as quickly as you hear the vote being called for. Pretty please, there is some delay. Vote now while you can. Does this man live or does this man die? Remember, his effect on the world is if he lives, nature and peace go down, and if he dies, nature and peace go up. We are currently heavily affecting peace, which is on fire. Live or die, it matters little to me. Get your vote in ASAP. Ah, it sees it is time for him to die. All right, chat, you have decided. Everything's on the rise again. Next up on the chopping block is Rudolph Rudy, a student. What are morals? Rudolph is the type of a university freshman and has just finished reading a couple of introductory philosophy books and now can't stop talking about how they understand how society, morals, and the world works. Oh boy. If he dies, wealth goes up, so that's what we're gonna do. Goodbye. You know what bugs me? That the tick boxes are live, die, and the book is die, live. It also bugs me that the commands are that the boxes are live, die, and the commands are die, spare. So... Giovanni the office drone didn't expect to spend so much time with a printer scanner copier. They hate the printer scanner copier. They wish to destroy the printer scanner copier with a baseball bat. Meanwhile, they've been penny skimming inside their their company's computer network, which means that they must die. I need all the wealth. The wealth is for me, nobody else. It's 3 out of 5. Who's gonna be the one who lives? Good question. A butler. He's been in, she has been serving the Bon Appetit family for 20 years until a cab ride changed their life. They are now obsessed with the excessism movement and take steps to paint for a living. They were a butler. They now paint. We don't know what their effect is. Let's just leave that over here. Nicholas is a spy from a rival country, learning national secrets. They're a well-integrated sleeper agent. The success of their mission could prove catastrophic. They built a family for cover, although Nicholas is becoming increasingly attached to them. Oh no. We don't know what his effect is either. What about you? Mr. Unemployed. You only like watching TV, playing computer games, drinking beer, eating pizza, without even live streaming it. Shock, gas. But they live with their mother and claim to have no mission in life other than wasting the world's resources. I bet you if they die, money goes up. Perfect. Goodbye. Alright. I have 2 people that I don't know the effect of. I want money to go up. I'm gonna let the butler live. We're gonna find out if that was a good choice or not. That was absolutely the best choice. Fantastic. I'm gonna kill this guy. That was the correct choice. Alright, I've made all the correct choices. This is the state of the world as we know it. Excellent. Spies are rarely good for the economy. This is true. This is true. Spies are rarely good for the economy. Morty!
Doubloons will get ye anything, matey.
Ah, yes, they would if you had anything to sell. Ta-da!
Welcome back, Grimmy. Always a pleasure to see you around. We here got another quiet Sunday on our hands, though. No action at all.
Well, I'd like a drink.
Sure, what's your poison?
I would like... Another tax on the beach. I've been enjoying it.
Coming right up.
I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Lil Reaper. She's fun. I can't actually talk to these guys because I've already talked to them, so. Oh, existential crisis time.
When did you last smell the fresh scent of blossoming lilacs? Heard the soft cooing of a puffy bird with a bright plume? Felt the soft hum of the earth, yearning for attention?
My memory is unreliable.
It's not just your memory that's unreliable. Oh, proud Reaper. Sometimes you cut too deep.
Well, that's the only thing she's gonna yell at me for today. As you look around the office, you see Lady Poddington lounging supine on the table. The old-fashioned phone again rings, right as you settle in. The familiar, if grainy voice can be heard.
Grim, you would not believe the fun I am having. Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile.
But
Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So, off you go.
well, I got paid, so it don't matter. Next day. Time to get to work. A house fire caused by faulty electrical equipment claims the life of a youth. Crack of dawn leaf blower dead after getting struck in the head with a flat iron thrown by a neighbor. Leaf blowers should be banned to increase urban air quality, lower stress levels. Local man dead of poisoning. Intelligence agencies suspect espionage activity. Annoying know-it-all dies from their brain becoming far too smart and big for their skull. Excessivism movement is gaining traction again for good reason. Company gets stolen money back. Money surge acts as production invigoration. Black hole set to end all life? 2 humans must die. It's very simple. Very simple. We got 4 peeps. We need to kill 2 of them. All we care about is the money. This is the state of the world. This is our effect upon it. These are the profiles. Let's go. Militia trainer / leader. He's an enthusiastic outdoorsman. He's been skulking the forests around Cosmopolis City since they were a kid. They're very paranoid about many organizations, so they decide to camp in the middle of the forest where they train new members for a clandestine militia. If he lives, money goes up, and if he dies, money goes down. Well, we know what we need to do. Hello. You get to live. Lissa, a housekeeper. She loves gossip. She has a binder full of information about people living in the house they work at, and a separate binder for all the people who visit. She's very into blackmail. They do it for their kids. If she lives, money goes down, and if she dies, money goes up. Well, we know what happens to her. Goodbye. 1 and 1. Here we go. A student. It has been said that Matthias talks too much, however, they themselves think they may not be talking enough at all. Space radiation is their passion, and they are endlessly fascinated by black holes. We don't know what happens if he lives or dies. What about this guy? A gym teacher. Push-ups, pull-ups, crunches, running. It's time to move your body, maggots. Hiroyo Sato used to be a drill sergeant, but got discharged for being far too belligerent, even by military standards. Now they teach phys ed in a middle school. Those poor children. If he lives, bad things happen to population and peace. If he dies, Good things happen to peace, but bad things happen to money, and we don't want that. So guess what? He gets to live. This kid gets to die, and that is how it goes. What was his effect on the world? Oh, no, I took a hit to money regardless of what I wanted. Ridiculous. Ah, well. 2 people lived, 2 people died. I have fulfilled my quota for the day. Done. Gotta go say hi to Morty. What would he do without our company?
Yo ho ho! What can old Mortimer provide you with today?
Literally nothing. But it was nice to see you, Morty. See you later! No existential crisis today. Fate's back in the office.
Grim?
No, seriously, why can't I get a vacation?
Because you do not need one, and because I say so.
That's fair.
Now, let us not waste time and get on with it. Right. I see the exact amount of profiles requested. At least someone seems to be up to their task. Oh, whatever.
It's none of my business, so I won't ask anything.
Go away, Grim.
Goodbye, Fate. He got yelled at for doing research for his book. We know this from previous runs. We've had that conversation with him. Time to get back to work. Here's the state of the world. Here's our effect upon it. We've got 9 people and some news. Local teen perishes in hospital after mishap with high voltage hyperboloid. Hyperboloid. Nation's wealthiest prosecuted as damning information surfaces at the house of a dead housekeeper. Small militia group gets into a gunfight with law enforcement. Several people reported injured. Bellicose gym teacher fired, aims to join the police force instead. Cosmopolis hosting the basketball season final match. Tune in or cheer from the arena for the home crowd. Today, go with the flow. Does he even know what the flow is? I can do as I please. Excellent. For the money. For the money. Ha ha ha. Alright. Let's get things in order just so that I've got space to work in. You're up first. A game designer. It is said that he comes up with new ideas by meditating in the rain. Subsequently, each of their games seems to make less and less sense, yet still somehow are getting better. If he lives or if he dies, nobody knows. I'm gonna say live. Why not? Money went up. That's what I wanted. Excellent. An alchemist. After decades of unsuccessful attempts at turning mercury into gold, Ulter decided to utilize their alchemy talents in healthcare. They carefully mixed together various chlorine and sulfur containing compounds and selling it as a cure for everything. Well, he's bad for the world. But he might be good for money. You know what? Chat, you tell me. Live or die? Exclamation mark die or exclamation mark spare. Please get your vote in as quickly as you can because there is a delay between when I open the book and when chat gets to see it. So get your vote in now. Now. And when the time is up, I will see what the vote is. Remember, all I care about is high wealth. That's all I care about. That is the run today. We're gonna see if we can't manage it. And he is set to die. Goodbye. Well, he didn't affect wealth at all, so it was fine. Morgue assistant. No one truly knows how the fall from grace began. Once upon a time, they lived a heroic life, so it is said, but such grand deeds are now a thing of the past. These days, they work with post-middle-aged assistant in a morgue. No idea what that means. Sure. Live or die, chat. Live or die. You know the drill by now. Exclamation mark die or exclamation mark spare. Get your vote in ASAP. I'll do what you want me to do. Let's do it. Let's just go. Well, it looks like you've decided to let this lady die, so goodbye. Oh. Oh. Ow. Ow. Well, I could oopsie it. Do I care enough? Nah, I don't. It's fine. A choir singer. She's a professional singer that joined the church at their local town. They offer their singing skills to the church partly to be more devout and partly to have better access to the church wine cellar. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. If she lives, money goes down, and if she dies, peace goes up. So, I don't really care about the peace, but there you go. Next up, an office worker. He has lived a great and kind life. He's been working for the local Beats & Brothers consultancy firm for 7 years, ever since graduating college. They've been looking for a way to turn their life around in order to stop being an office drone. Yeah, I'll let them live. Yay for money. Basketball player. Started off as a student of sociology, currently on the path of becoming the highest scoring power forward in local college basketball history. When not training or studying, they often help out in the community. They seem like an all-around great person. Sure, they can live. It's fine. Will that help me? It does. It does indeed help me. It also helps peace for given value. A liaison officer. Jade is a communications coordinator at Cosmopolis City Home Guard, mainly focusing on disaster management. They live alone with 2 cats and a hamster, due to not being particularly interested in finding a partner. Crazy cat lady vibes. I will let her live because she gives me a hit to money if she dies, so that's fine. Congrats. We've got Glory the Historian. When in their early 20s, Glory harbored some edgy and extreme views on society. They got better, and now they try to gain greater knowledge of history and the myriad structures that affect our lives. Yo. If they live, money goes up, and if they die, money goes up, and, yeah, sure, I'll let them live. It's fine. They were bad news bears, but they got better. Haith lived in a small village. After the death of their trusty dog, they moved to the big city to pursue the app scene. They've made a ton of useless mobile apps. They're still unemployed, following their dreams. We don't know what will happen. You know what? Why not? You can live today. What did that do for me? Better money. Money would have gone down if they died. Yep, nope, they're fine. At the end of it, this is where we're at. Peace is on the rise, population's on the rise, wealth is on the rise, nature's still in the garbage. 6 people lived, 3 people died, here we are. Moving on. party!
Mighty, 'tis an utmost pleasure to see you again.
I appreciate you too. Oh, existential crisis time.
Is your hand tired? Are your fingers getting stiff?
I expected population to be worse off. They
Clicking
really aren't.
around for quite a while.
Yeah, a bit.
Perhaps a short break is in order? Time to gather your wits? Stretch a bit? The world won't explode if you step away for a second. Probably.
As Nightbot likes to remind people on occasion, this is your reminder to hydrate and give yourself a pat on the back for being you. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, because you do, in fact, matter here, whether you are participating in my chat or lurking and doing your own thing. Lurkers are love and life here on Twitch, so I appreciate every single person who shows up here on the regular to support me in my streaming dreams that hopefully will build this little community around the people I care about, which is all of you, and we'll have a good time. But with that being said, thanks for caring.
No problem. It wasn't that easy getting you here. To the office, where you belong.
Existential crisis still being very existential.
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights. I have been thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and meaning.
Are you just trying to convince yourself on the merits of your plan?
Ah, yes, this hypothetical plan of mine. Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would be better for everyone. In fact, do these humans even truly exist? Their ephemeral being leads to no relevant outcome. It is all transient, no matter what they do or achieve in life.
I'm really not here for this. How about we skip it?
If you say so. You wish for a daily performance review instead of a thoughtful discussion?
No, I just want to leave.
Go right ahead. I will not be holding you back.
Good. Ah, and I got paid. Nice. Alright, we are headed into the last week. We will definitely be finishing up this run in this stream, which is perfect. Because tomorrow is Friday, and tomorrow is Palia Friday with me. So, for those of you who have not been playing with me or streaming with me before, if you would like to join me in the free-to-play MMO of Palia, feel free to do so. You can find it on stream, easy to download, and if you, at any point, let me know what your name is in the game, I will friend you, and you can run around in Palia with me. So, that is your advance notice, Palia Fridays. Alchemist found suffocated in their own lab. Promising basketball player seriously injures knee in an on-court collision. Welcome to Our History, a new series on the structures behind the shifts and changes of societies. Medical scene on alert as examiner dies from an unknown disease caught at the morgue. Oh, the irony. Morgue worker with 20 years of experience find themselves on the cold slab. Hey, we all get there someday. Disaster relief responds quickly and efficiently to southeast Cosmopolis City after powerful hurricane makes landfall. Private developer revolutionizes Hansogram. Finally, a filter to remove my face completely from photos. Plastic Cog Gaseous series of games soon to get another sequel, up to 7 now. Severe droughts worldwide seen as existential threat to once booming agriculture. The world's on fire, that's for sure. 4 humans have to die. There are 5 profiles before us. Time to get into the business of killing people. A solderer. You want a tiny thing fused to another tiny thing? Well, you go to Jan. He's the best at it. If he lives, money. If he dies, nature. Guess he's the one to live. Good job, Jan. Continue soldering all the things. A branch manager. They climb the corporate ladder. They're trying to keep the branch running through economic difficulties. They're trying to negotiate additional funding. If they live, we don't know. If they die, we don't know. I'm supposed to kill 4 people. I don't care. He's gonna live. Oh no. Well, I would have taken a hit either way. Cow-calf operator. A generational farmer. He has been taking care of the family ranch since adulthood. It's seen better days, with most of the livestock lost due to severe droughts and the machinery completely dilapidated. He's trying desperately to restore the ranch into working order with their small family. Unfortunately. Oh dear, if he had lived, it would have helped. Well, oopsie poopsie. Guess who lives? I was supposed to kill 4 people today. I've decided I just don't care. I expect... this is gonna be fun. Another farmer. They farm yeast and bacteria. Their goal is to make little microorganisms produce fats, proteins, and sugars to create lab-produced milk, which would make the bovine dairy industry obsolete. If they live, things happen. If they die, things happen. I don't really care about everything else. It's fine. Lecturer. Physiology lectures at the local university. He writes self-help books as a hobby. He mixes vague political and philosophical content into his lectures, even though he lacks knowledge in either of those areas, and yet somehow he has not yet been fired. If he dies, money goes up, though, so... I was supposed to kill 4 people. I only killed 2. Whoopsie daisy. I do not regret my choices. I very much doubt Fate's going to be paying all that much attention. Hey, Morty.
If I ever return to the seas, I'd have ye on me crew anytime.
Aw, he says such nice things about me. It's why I go and visit. Existential crisis? Nope. Just fate.
Ah, the beginning. It has the sweet taste of deliverance. Every blade of grass, every ray of light. It is a captivating day, is it not, Grim? No.
Darn. I couldn't stop it this time.
What is it you were saying, Grim? My mind was absent. My high spirits leave me at a loss for words.
Great.
Not much else to say. Go on. Get back to work. I trust you to make the correct choices. I, myself, must concentrate. The muses have struck me. They beckon. Work to be done while there is still time.
I made no money because I didn't get a review. Not that I need the money. Really. Here we are. With the world basically on fire. Torrential rains pellet unusually arid deserts, causing massive mudslides. Young cow gives life to save ranch owner from barn fire. Aww. Local technician introduces new exciting soldering techniques that may change the whole world. Dairy industry chief suspected of ordering a hit job on a local alternative milk producer. Famous burger joint, St. Bon, under scrutiny by ethics commission. 6 humans must die. We'll see if we can't manage it, but really, we're doing our own thing. It's fine, it's fine. 'Tis just fine. Alright, we got a fire chief. Marco can't get enough of nature and safety. They love nature, they love safety. An avid hiking enthusiast, they frequently go on numerous geocaching treasure hunt trips all across the globe. Goodbye. Oh, if they had lived. If only they had lived. I was a fool. And I have no oopsie. Let's see here. Radical climate scientist. The world's oceans grow more hostile. Ildo, or I'm not entirely certain what the actual pronunciation of that name is, has undertaken a top-secret solo mission to nuke what is remaining of the polar ice caps in a wild attempt to cool down the planet. Ever since being a young student, they have always dreamed of saving the world and being completely misguided in how to do it. How about no? I would have taken the hit to money either way. A life of crime. Henny's life since they were born, part of a gangster family. They've taken flight with much of their supposedly shared wealth and are looking to spend the rest of their days in an apocalypse bunker. They are being actively hunted by the rest of their family in a vendetta. Good gracious, I'm making terrible decisions. I should have let them live. This waiter has been serving tables since they enrolled in college to pay tuition fees. They dream of a better world, longing for childhood's simpler times. They plan on taking a gap year after college. I'll let you live. Why not? Oh, good. That helped me. Magnus is an experienced brewer. He produces artesian beer. Their specialty is microbrew. He's experimenting with nano and pico brew. Are currently building experimental brewery capable of producing femto brew. They will live. I need the money. Vanna is retired, likes simple pleasures, lives in a rural area. They enjoy reading science fiction books and crafting lucky charms. Should have let them live. I've ruined all my hopes and dreams. Ike is an ambulance driver who likes speed. Well, I got 5 out of the 6. Ah, well. Check the follow-up news regarding the femto brew guy. I check the news every day. It's all interesting. Yep, that's the day. Fate doesn't particularly care. Oop. Morty!
How many times have we met? I lost all count.
So have I. Please let me have this back. Thank you. See you later, Morty. Oh, existential crisis.
Psst. Hey, what, pray tell, happened to the world?
I did. I'm a failure.
Stuck in a hole and insistent on using the scythe as a shovel. Do you know the story of the wyvern and the prince consort?
Yes.
We know you do. A young, quick-witted prince consort was once kidnapped by a wyvern. Using their gift of charm, they tried to alter the ways of the wyvern in order to save their lands. Soon, the beast and the prince found resonating ideas and ambitions. They molded the land in rather inept ways, whilst thwarting attempts of rescue by the queen. Then the wyvern, tired of the desolation, ate the prince and flew away.
Am I the wyvern?
Yes.
You would have answered yes to any one of those.
Yes. It doesn't matter if your mistakes were countless or few, as long as you learn the lesson. We are thankful of our time together, even as it's quickly running out. It'll be pretty horrible from here on out.
I'm aware. See you later, existential crisis. See you later.
Grim, I find myself at an impasse. Lend me your thoughts. Should my prose be more experimental? Or should I stick to traditional narrative techniques?
Experimental for sure.
Grand, yes. The exploratory aspect can lead me across the boundary. You are still here, Grim? I guess you want to talk about work instead? Oh, fine. Let us take a look at the situation. My, so much chaos. Pain and suffering are off the charts. Everything is on fire, while ice invades from the polar zones. How did that even happen? Endless mountains of trash, undrinkable water, unbreathable air, toxic pollution.
Oopsies.
What can I say? Things do not seem to be going well at all.
I can't seem to make a difference.
Are you sure you are trying hard enough?
I don't think no is an answer anyone would pick.
What is done is done. These are the consequences you must live with, while you still live. Off to work, Grim. Certainly you have no time to waste now.
I made 0 money. Sad, sad. Well, another day done. Here is the state of the world. Here is my effect upon it. Here is the news. Absurd scene as notorious mafia family seemingly massacred itself while infighting. Deranged scientist crushed by stolen nuclear warhead in Cosmopolis Harbor. Authorities utterly baffled. World leaders warn of radicalization as disaster looms over human habitats. Failing supply chains cause starvation. Deaths all over the country. Elderly people hit the hardest. Hey, PP! Welcome in, welcome in. We are, doing bad things to the world. Local fast food establishment ignores corporation orders and distributes free food for the needy. Ambulance gets broadsided by a truck. 1 dead, 7 injured. Beer visionary starts selling experimental beer in 5 microliter tubes. Local hero saves a group of young hikers from an avalanche and gets crushed by boulder. 2 humans must die, supposedly. We've been kind of, sort of, ignoring that, though. I got 3 people. 2 of them apparently must die. This man is retired. He is the grumpiest, most cantankerous senior citizen possible. They dislike absolutely everyone and everything and are adamant in making everyone's life more difficult, both in life and death. There is no escape. Well, if he lives, everything's bad, and if he dies, everything's bad. It does not matter. Fine. Dead. I'm mad about him. I need my monies. Ryo has been aggressively advocating for new radical policy, which eliminates all taxes. Any and all vocal opponents are mercifully mocked. What do taxes do for people anyway? Well, he's dying because I need the money. Ugh, we're back on track. I killed 2 people. Gatiana, nicknamed Gal, was groomed from an early age to take over the family biz, which happens to be one of the largest food and beverage companies in existence. In their free time, they enjoy long-distance hiking and survivalist exercises. I'm gonna let her live. Why not? Oh no. Profit would have suffered either way. Well, I've made my choices. I don't think my money stat is high enough, unfortunately. I have made terrible decisions. I've tried not to make terrible decisions, but they've still happened. Morty!
Ever wonder if there's a way to do things differently?
I'll be back, don't worry. No existential crisis today. What does fate have to say about these things?
Hello, Grim. I have been absorbed in my work. Tell me, how goes it out there in the wilds?
No stopping it now, even if I tried.
Wheels in motion, whispering the fundamentals of the cosmos. Endless rows of industrial smokestacks pumping out poison, chemical waste pooling into the groundwater, a total collapse of the biosphere. My, it truly looks like the end. I am giddy with anticipation.
Yeah, pretty bad stuff.
The worst. Well, I do hope you will manage. Goodness, look at the time, Grim. Precious moments wasted. Enjoy your night.
Will I get paid? I did. I got paid. Second to last day. The few remaining humans have to die. This is the state of the world. This is my effect on the world. Here's the news. CEO of Best Food Inc. steps down as company valuation takes massive tumble due to worldwide food shortages. Grouchius Sr. in Cosmopolis dies, still manages to make life worse for everyone. Unrest grows as world population faces imminent collapse. Insanely thorough science report shows mankind is utterly doomed. We have a retired diplomat. He's a diplomat for Southern Plagula, spending this time drinking heavily. They were never recalled from the position. Then they decided for an early retirement. These days they work as a yacht captain taking tourist dolphin spotting off the coast of Melalia. They can still drink like a sponge. I'm supposed to kill them. Goodbye. Sparkle. Scientists. They finally gathered enough data to postulate that humanity is completely unable to cope with recent ecological changes. They recently published their work on social media in the hopes of leaving a warning for next generations, if there are any. Well, there won't be. Everyone died. Bye. I had my orders. Hey, Morty.
Time's running out, friend.
See you tomorrow.
What ho, matey! At last we meet here, the finest tavern in all the lands. Ye know, I'm reminded of the time me and me crew were sailing around the Cape of Ill Omen.
Can we skip the tail this time?
Speaking of, there I was, skipping stones into the lake one day. Skip, skip, skip. And them aesthetically pleasing concentric circles appeared on the water. Suddenly a fish pops up and starts cursing at Mortimer. just for skipping stones. So I took out me net and caught the fish. Made for a tasty meal.
I want to tell you a story even though I already have your gift.
Absolutely, ye scallywag. Old Mortimer's always willing to hear tales of glorious exploits.
I was working at my desk, holding with a gruesome hangover. All of a sudden, I heard ash and decay. Afterwards, I was told to report to the boss. They inquired if I had seen their body anywhere. So I said, I deny everything. And then we smooched.
Uh-huh. I see. 'Twas a most remarkable tale. A marvelous memoir. A fabulous fable. With a romantic undercurrent to boot. Mortimer loves those. In return, I have for ye a gift. This here contraption's called a phantasmalizer. Use it to measure the many spirits ye have imbued into your gullet. Handy after any visit to the tavern. 'Twas a great pleasure to have your attention. Time to head back to me emporium. Commerce awaits.
You already have one.
Hey, if it isn't my good pal Grimoire. Heck, has it already been a month? Feels like you just got here a couple hours ago.
I know, right?
Word is, you've caused a huge mess out there in the world.
Sure, it was me. It was me this whole time.
Everything's like burning, drowning, dying all at once. Thought you had it locked down.
It's not my fault. Fate's the one to blame.
How so? Management is supposed to avert disaster.
He had this plan all along to destroy everything.
And you're the loyal drone going along with it?
I just didn't care enough to stop the plan.
How can you be so callous? I realize fate's an indomitable force, but at least an effort could be made. It's worth a try, even if you end up failing. I wonder what's going to happen with the office, now that you've got very little left to do.
Corporate restructuring?
You betcha. Might be time to get that last drink, huh?
Absolutely.
Sure. What's your poison?
One standard alcohol, please.
A beer, then? I've got a golden corvée. It's a lager.
A sourness dominates the taste and lingers far into the aftertaste, yet the drink also feels too watery. It lacks an expected richness and smoothness. All in all, a pretty cheap experience. I don't think I liked that one.
Sure. What's your poison?
Let's go with the gin and tariff.
Coming right up.
This time, the indefinable taste hits you in a different way. It has a robust mythicalness that melds arity with the acerbic excise. I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
All right. Existential Crisis has things to say.
You've done well, Grand Reaper.
Really?
No. We lack the imagination to pretend this is a world where you were competent. So, what comes next?
You're the chatty one, so tell me how to fix it.
Too late. Unless you cobble together a bit of temporal manipulation. Hop over to a different reality and do better. That'd really be something.
Right, I'll just push my universal undo button.
If such a button existed, it'd obviously be called, like, New World Plus. Go on, oddball. Nothing else to wait for.
Fine, it's fine.
Sums you right up. Either devastating mediocrity or destructive apathy. We've reached the end. In general, I mean. Not with us. We will never leave you.
Existential crisis,
As
my
long
dearest
as there
friend.
is a you, there will be us. Until the next round.
See you then. They did try to warn us. We did not care.
It is growing quieter, Grim. Not much left now.
Let's just get this over with.
Enjoy the silence, Grim. Do not waste these precious moments. The planet is virtually uninhabitable. The few remnants choking on noxious air. It is the last gasp of humanity, slowly going out. It is a bit of a somber moment, now that I think about it. I have been with them for so long.
Well, you can't take it back now, Fate. You got tired of it all.
Anyway, and crucially, my book is nearing completion.
So when do I get to read it?
Soon enough. Patience, my friend. Leave me to my grand labor, Grim. Tomorrow we shall deal with the final matters of this office.
Oh no, Dragoon. I made you get a game after all the games you made me get. Poor you. Poor you. Love you. I made no money. It does not particularly matter. Tomorrow is the last day. We're gonna go see Morty first.
Aye, the end is nigh. Tis been quite a run, hasn't it?
It has. What's that? 3 people who bought the game now? Oh no, guys! I've become an influencer! Whatever will I do? I think that was kind of what was going on all along. I need to get the money up. There is one man's. The last human must die. Well, what was the news? Sign up for our weekly newsletter. Retired diplomat dies of cirrhosis, declaims it was a life well spent before passing. Fate news. Now that you are not here, now that we longer talk, soon it will be over. I think there was a mistake in there. One last living entity stumbling across an endless wasteland, drawing their final breath. What happens if we let him live? Nothing. Well. Oh, come on. Sorry. It's better for you to just be done. That's it. That's the end. Goodbye. I don't think I got my money high enough for the ending that I was looking for. It's fine. I messed it up. No existential crisis. Let's go get one final drink.
Hello, the Grimmest returns to our humble establishment. You know, nothing much happens on Sundays, but you still keep dropping by the den. Say, you got the hots for me or something?
Yes, and I'm a bit of a creep.
Well, you're not really my type. A bit too dead and grim for my taste.
Oh, honey, you're losing out on my tentacly features. Just saying.
But more importantly, a suggestion. Don't hit on bartenders at their workplace. It ain't a good look. Keep in mind, we largely get paid to be nice to you, so don't read too much into that. Moreover, we can't really leave, meaning we're stuck talking to you even if you're being unpleasant. It's altogether inappropriate.
She's correct, guys. Please do not hit on the bartenders until after their shift.
So how about we forget this happened and I'll get you something?
Sure, I'd like a drink.
Sure. What's your poison?
The usual.
One Armageddon punch for the gruesome Reaper.
Apocalypse Punch tastes as before, of exploding suns, decaying civilizations, and ignited singularities. Feels a bit less special this time around, though it's still delectable. I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
We can't actually talk to Morty again. He's not really there. We have already seen him. We could go see him again, but it doesn't particularly matter. No existential crisis for the last day. Just our ending, whatever it may be.
The last day, Grim. The last choice. So, how did you choose?
Death, of course.
As is appropriate. No need to prolong the suffering of the last one. We are not cruel, after all.
It's okay, Grim. You can try again. Try again.
Are you mumbling to yourself? How quaint. It should seem fairly obvious I caused the end times, yes? The great dying is by my design. It is true, I do not love humanity. Not a bit. But why, you ask?
Actually, I already know what your plan... I already know your plan, so let's just skip the reveal this time.
You see, I had grown... excuse me. How do you... I mean... I had a whole speech planned and everything. No appreciation for the finer arts. Off you go, Grim. Do what you wish with these final hours. We will not be meeting again.
I'll be back, and stonks. Finish the game with the lowest chaos and prosperity. Society's falling. The world exploited. Humanity wiped out. As you powerlessly wait to fade away.
Fellow traveler, that was fun, wasn't it? The choices, the excitement. Admittedly, ye did largely screw everything up. The world is in shambles and all. Can't really change that. But I can offer a new cycle. A turn of the hourglass, and ye shall be set upon a path in a fresh timeline. A parallel world, so to speak. There ye will again find every friend and enemy, hope and error. Knowledge and loot will remain, of course. Otherwise, 'tis the eternal recurrence of all things.
A new chance, or the end? Well, for today it is the end, because this is the last time we will play Death and Taxes on my stream. I highly encourage all of you to go grab the game. Here is a link to the Steam page. It is on major 85% sale right now. Pennies for this game, you guys. Go grab it, play it, check it out. Adam David Bow, composer, the one and only parallel, the master of melodies, sorcerer of rhythms, grand vizier of harmonies, who crafted all the amazing music of the game. They're also super friendly. No, they can live. Kadri Kunapu, the writer, serious scientist during the day, angsty writer at night, has a similar fashion sense to the Grim Reaper classic version. I suppose they could live. Lene Kunap, the creative lead, a digital artist. The cheerful lead of Death and Taxes makes a lot of the goodest art for the game as well. They really love cats. Meow. 100% Yostivity, 0% Nostivity. Thank you for playing our game. Much love. They can live. Marcus Rondo is an IT specialist and writer, robot master, and a developer with, as they keep saying, meager talent. In their spare time, they read a lot of books, write poetry, and make weird little games for mobile. Well, they can live too. Martin the lead writer, a perpetually surly writer of words, phrases, sentences, and paragraphs, often annoyed by everything and everyone. Doesn't like people, no sense of humor, 3000% grump. Get off my lawn. Well, you can live. It's fine. Mattis Azolit, a programmer. The actual professional game developer and programmer with years of experience working in the very depths of the industry. They're also always broken in a variety of unbelievable ways. In case of bugs, contact, and blame, Ott. They once beeped so hard they booped. Well, they also live. You can thank them for Reaper Beep Boop. Raido Kikas, traditional artist, a talented artist who created much of the stylish visuals for the game. Gaze upon their concept and line artistry and despair. I mean, enjoy, savor, appreciate. Yeah, we'll let them live. Douglas Pennant, the voice actor of Fate. The gracious actor who had to voice an endless supply of lines some thoughtless writer wrote down, also known as the voice of Fate, one whose performance is immaculate. He can live. Today is the first time in your many runs that you actually ended the world? Wow. Isaac Wells, the voice actor of Mortimer, an actor of many talents, a big-hearted Samaritan, an engine of perseverance, also the voice of Mortimer. Yar, shiver me timbers. Good job, man. Live, will you? Bonnie Bogovich, voice actor for Conscience. The voice of Conscience. That little bit inside your head telling you to do things for better or worse. Bonnie is an audio designer, singer, voice actor, and much more. What can't Bonnie do? Die, apparently. Abigail Thorne, voice actor for Herbert and Tim. Abigail Abby the Tube is a highly regarded actor, philosopher, Geordie Dracula YouTube personality. Dashing, exuberant, with a wicked wink and a sharp mind. Fittingly, they're the voice of Herbert. And technically Tim, who doesn't have any lines. You can live. Jimmy Yamaguchi, voice actor of Florian. Jimmy works with special needs children during the day and does voice acting at night. They love tonkotsu, ramen, and playing their baby girl, Lily. Playing with their baby girl, Lily. They got a pretty decent idea for a taco truck. It goes around like the ice cream truck. A charmer as the voice of Florian. Birdman may liveth. Gregory Holgate, the voice actor Frank Whittle. Gregory has dedicated much of their adult life trying to bring the sideburn back into fashion, with limited success. In the process, they unintentionally found popularity as a mid-tier internet personality making songs and animations about video games. Whilst extremely grateful and fulfilled by the success they're secretly saddened, so few of the fans have chosen to adopt their style of facial hair. Perfect for the voice of Frank Whittle. AKA the Stupendium. You may live, Stupendium. Continue making your awesome music. Abigail Turner, voice actor of Siri. Despite a tendency to speak words incoherently, Abigail has somehow made a career out of talking into a microphone. Accomplishing such a feat requires many daily cups of tea, with the brew of choice while recording Siri being double milk oolong with honey, only the smoothest of drinks for the smoothest of bartenders. Ah, may she live. Michael Malconian, the voice actor for Gus. Michael's a voice actor from Los Angeles, California. He specializes in the manufacture of custom-made audio files for clients all over the world. Happy to add Right Miffed Ghost Janitor to the resume. Enjoys trying to convince their D&D group to try whatever obscure indie game discovered this week. Occasionally successful. Ah, a tabletop RPGer after my own heart. You can live too. Stephanie Novak, voice actor of Spawn 114 Final Version 2. Stephanie is a performer, happily married with 2 young kids, a military veteran and former intelligence analyst who spent their young adult life working long hours on the battlefield. Always finding relief from video games, they now use their experience to bring fictional characters to life and provide relaxing entertainment for the overworked. Live. Jacob Williamson, the voice actor of the Archivist. Jacob takes great pride in entertainment and is of many vocal talents, unrelated, of course, to accounting or, God forbid, tax forms. They're the voice of, oh, who else besides the smartest, most important archivist? Well, may he live. Thanks to all these people for their help and support. As well as the localization teams and translators, that many more people can play this game than originally could. And that, friends, is Death and Taxes. Let us return to the menu and see the gallery. I have finally gotten all 4 of these. Low peace, low prosperity, low ecology, and low health. I have not gotten high ecology, unfortunately. High health, high prosperity, high peace. I guess we should have been about nature. Chaos has happened. Utopian has happened. This one has not. Usurper has happened. Takeover has happened. Fired has happened. This one has not. The 3 hardest ones to get have not been gotten. All of the other ones have, including this one. Low peace is apparently fairly difficult. As is the Usurper. Everything else is fairly average. Anyway, that has been the game of Death and Taxes. We have played New Game Plus. The game is on sale. The link is in the chat. If you would like to grab it, now is the moment. But tomorrow we play Palia. So, thank you guys for joining me today in playing Death and Taxes. I'm May, and I stream Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern US time. And if that is not your time zone, feel free to give me a follow and put on notifications here on Twitch or alternatively on Blue Sky. So that you know when I will go live. As well as on Blue Sky, I am trying to tell my thoughts about the games that I play and get more into making use of that platform. I do have a Twitter. If you really want it, just ask. But I am trying to get off Twitter. It's kind of a hellscape there. Your first game was high prosperity, high nature. It was weird how kind they were to me on my first game when I followed instructions perfectly. Seriously, everything was really maxed. Fate wasn't happy, but I just did what he said. Then game 3, it was an apocalypse. Yeah, this game is wild in its balance. In any case, yeah. Come join me on Blue Sky. Tell me what you thought of Death and Taxes. Please, I would love to have conversations with you guys on social media, not just here on Twitch. But in any case, with all that being said, I do raid my friends at the end of my streams, and here's my raid message. It works for everybody. Copy pasta to your heart's content, or use any love heart or raid emojis that you have access to. Let's go give some love to a friend, and if I don't have any friends, well, we're gonna go make new ones. Oh, look at that. Psycho Phoenix, aka PP, is playing Project Unknown at the moment. She tends to play a variety of games each stream, although there is a warning of technical difficulties on her stream, so please be advised, but we're gonna go raid her because she's lovely and wonderful and deserves all the love for lurking in my chat every day while she is streaming on her own. So, with all of that, you guys, I hope your Thursday is fantastimagical for the rest of it, and that I will see you again tomorrow at 1, where we play Palia on Fridays together, if you would like to come join me in a free-to-play MMO. let me know what your character name is and we will hang out. I often have friends streaming with me as well, so look out for that tomorrow. That way we can have a chill end of the week, and until then, we raid in 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.